we're making just better reads. Like, I think that just ignited, I think, Tip understanding in that second unit, she's going to have to do more, whether it was scoring or just starting the first punch. So I think it was that second unit all taking a little bit more responsibility, understanding, we didn't have job, but then it's us being able to score in different ways. I think they're finding that, and we're going to need that. Health is not always, promised, so we just have to continue to make the right reads and just make plays for each other and play the right way.
What was it like just kind of seeing Tip in the zone tonight and just kind of able to contribute the way she did?
Yeah, she said she's in a flow state, right? No, she definitely was. Again, it's almost like you can't take her out. She empties the tank. Like, she utilizes her minutes when she's out there. She's always ready to play. She's always just going completely all out. But just, again, credit to Tip for always having that fight, playing with that passion. She played with a lot of composure, though, when things maybe were called and not called. So just appreciate Tip's composure. And then on top of that, she's been working on a couple moves. So Tip, again, she's a veteran, but she's continuing to learn. She's continuing to learn to play in the paint, rim reads, and then it carried over. And we just taught her, like, this week. So it's just really impressive to see someone, a veteran like Tip, wanting to learn and wanting to execute for her teammates. So, yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable, yeah.
Natalie, Veronica talked about the ball pressure being a main component to why you guys had 16 steals. In your eyes, what was the biggest key to forcing that many turnovers?
Yeah, it was ball pressure. It was us also just being on the same string tonight. Like, we knew they wanted to go to the paint, right? We knew they wanted to go to Cardoso. So it was like, how can we stop it from getting in there in the first place just because we're undersized? But, again, Ash did an amazing job, I thought, with that matchup. So, yes, it was ball pressure and then us just being on the same string. And then also communicating. I thought there's levels of, like, we were communicating really well. That's actually when we usually got the stops and deflections.
And speaking of Ashten, her success tonight, was that kind of due to her just kind of knowing where to be on the floor or knowing how to position herself on defense? Curious what you thought about that.
I think it was just her preparation. She's been playing Stay Ready games since she's got here, so just credit to her, the Stay Ready group, the Stay Ready coaches, all the tough moments and days when we come back from a long trip and they got to go back on the floor the next day. So just credit to her preparation, everyone that's poured into her, and then just her. She was confident. She was composed. I really got into her, too, in the fourth, and she was just kind of like, and I just went at her, and she's just like, I got it. So just, again, her level to be coached hard, she was on point tonight. Yeah.
Natalie, you talked about wanting to have a complete game, play all 4 quarters. How do you guys feel like you did on that front tonight?
Yeah, first quarter wasn't great, but I think it was partly our game plan was not as successful at the beginning, so we just adjusted right away. So I think, I'll take ownership on that. The game plan probably wasn't correct. They were able to get downhill way too quickly, and so we made the adjustments right away. So the response was really, really good.
What was the adjustment?
I ain't telling you. You're crazy. You can see it just watch the film. Yeah, so.
Obviously missing Ja, and she's been such an offensive force for you guys.
Who?
Ja?
Oh, Ja.
Sorry, my voice is shot.
Yeah, see, you want some water?
No, thank
Okay.
you. Just to be without her and the offense that she brought for you guys still to be able to score over 90 points, what does that just kind of say about the cohesiveness of this offensive group right now to kind of make up for that point production?
Yeah, just continuing to share the ball. Again, we're making just better reads. Like, I think that just ignited, I think, Tip understanding in that second unit, she's going to have to do more, whether it was scoring or just starting the first punch. So I think it was that second unit all taking a little bit more responsibility, understanding, we didn't have job, but then it's us being able to score in different ways. I think they're finding that, and we're going to need that. Health is not always, promised, so we just have to continue to make the right reads and just make plays for each other and play the right way. Yeah.
Natalie, was guard rebounding an emphasis with Ja and Kiah being out? I mean, just looking at the box score, Veronica and Tip both at 6, or did it just kind of happen to work out that way?
We emphasize it, but we emphasize it every night. Just be honest. Like, we always want to win in terms of the rebounding battle, but just credit to them for obviously getting in there. And I think it was more, too, we made more, distinct, like, Ash just make sure Cardoso doesn't get it. Like, it's just things like that, and then they just clean it up. So we did communicate that, early.
Natalie, do you expect Ja to play on Monday?
What day is it now?
Wednesday, so we got
Wednesday?
like 4 days.
Well, she's gonna get moving, so I just have to see how she's moving. Yeah, and then take it day by day. Because I want her at 100, I don't want her to not be at 100 and then something else happens and, no. So luckily we have this time. We got a lot of time, which is great. Yeah.
4 of the last 5 games, you guys have scored over 90 points. Just what's kind of working well offensively in this stretch?
Our defense. So our defense, though, then we get out and we get to run. So it is our defense then leads to open layups. We get to punch the paint. We feel good too when we get to that paint early. You see the ball go in. It really is our defense creating more opportunities for our offense, as much as basic. And I know that sounds, but we know when we lock up, we flow better on offense.